Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. Epictetus. The less we want, the happier we're ultimately going to be. You could be rich and loaded with all this money, but if you still want a lot of things that you don't have, your overall ability to be content and satisfied with life is going to be less than someone who has much less than you that is actually satisfied and content with what they have. The more things we want, the less satisfied we're going to be. So if you are extremely wealthy, but you still want a lot of things, that's going to negatively affect your ability to be happy and content with life. So a person who wants much less, but also has much less, has more of a chance of being content with life. Key here is gratitude. Try to be grateful and happy with what you have instead of focusing so much on what you don't have, because we have so much here compared to other people in other countries across the world that we really can tend to lose sight because we're watching all these things we don't have on Instagram and television. But this is all just marketing to make you spend money unnecessarily. Law 5. So much depends on reputation. Guard it with your life. Judgment. Reputation is the cornerstone of power. Through reputation alone, you can intimidate and win. Once it slips, however, you are vulnerable and will be attacked on all sides. Make your reputation unassailable. Always be alert to potential attacks and thwart them before they happen. Meanwhile, learn to destroy your enemies by opening holes in their own reputations. Then stand aside and let public opinion hang them. You can grind for years trying to build up your reputation, and it only takes one slip up to throw it all away. Think of the saying, your reputation precedes you. What does that mean? That means that your reputation is so strong that people have heard of you. Your name is already ringing bells based off your reputation. That's why it's so important to guard. Also, take note of other people's reputations. The red herring fallacy is a logical fallacy where someone presents irrelevant information in an attempt to distract others from a topic that's being discussed, often to avoid a question or shift the discussion in a new direction. The red herring. The red herring comes from back in the day. They used to do fox hunts. I don't know if they're still doing them today, but they used to do fox hunts where they would use dogs to track the fox. And in order to make the hunt more competitive and more fun and interesting, they would drag a red herring fish across the trail in order to take the dogs off of the scent. And that's what the red herring logical fallacy does. It takes someone off of the scent of trying to discover the truth. In law school, they have law school exams that are long fact patterns where you read like a few pages of this long story full of these facts, and then they ask you a legal question. Well, within that long story of facts, there are facts that are in there that don't go to the level of law that they're trying to test, that are called red herrings. They are designed to actually take the law student off of the scent of the true law that's being tested. So the logical fallacy of the red herring is exactly like dragging that fish across the trail. It's to take you off the scent of what's the truth. How do you notice when there's a red herring? Someone will change the topic real quick, or they'll start talking about something that has nothing to do with what you were just talking about. Be on the lookout for the red herring. But the most important thing is to take action towards your goals. Write down your goals. Make affirmations. Don't forget the 3 P's of affirmation. They are personal to you. They are positive, and they are in the present tense. So if you're making an affirmation, say I am instead of I will. I am fit. I am 10%. I am financially free. That's how you make an affirmation. and then keep saying it to yourself, because like the Napoleon Hill reading from before, if you keep auto-suggesting, it will manifest in the physical form.